Hello folks, how's your Monday work week? So today we're gonna have another mail day wherein ordered again some of the magic card repacks, but this time added sort of a throwback card game wherein I was able to play it back when I was in, I think, elementary in high school. So this is from another purchase for Shopee online. So we're going to open to this and we're gonna check through what are the cards that they'll add, that we're gonna be sorting up.
A few moments later.
So we're back. So the wrapper is out and we're going to open this. And look what we found. Do this look familiar? I think you know this one. So we're going to remove first the cards. Okay, so we'll out of the box first and then cut out through the this pile of magic cards. So let's separate this. So first off, these are 100 random cards. It's sorted, including I think they mentioned in the description 2 rares. So this is from Code Zero Collectible Cards, the online store wherein I got these cards, and also they provided me with this reviews. I'm not sure if this is just purely tokens or just also added more maybe rares on this pack. So we're going to go through this first. They put in a lot of wrap, but I think it's okay for the protection of the cards, but given that these are just 100 randomly added and they mentioned that just two rares, we don't really expect much value out of this. If ever we get to open a good uncommon or maybe a common from the set, but since they are random, we're going to expect some old cards that's we'll make sure if they might have the value. So first up is this red pile with a reckless worm. So we're just gonna browse through it until we'll see the rare. So Amon Cat cards, Zendikar, but these are just good for building basic decks for casual gameplay, kitchen table games. Or maybe you can use this for providing welcome decks for your players in your local game store, for example. I think I'm gonna use that one. We're gonna have cards created, 30 card deck out of this pile, so we can use this to distribute later on. Okay, so this is the first rare. Ugen's Insight from Zendikar Rising. And that is Battle for Zendikar. Not sure it's card value here, but we'll just separate it for now. So more Ancient Gods is good common. More of these cards, Innistrad cards. Maybe some of them might have value, but given that, of course, there's a bunch of commons, we don't really expect much. But the good thing, they've included cards from various sets, even in Innistrad, and also this more M25 special sets. So this is our second rare, Total Kabu. Okay. So more of this. We're going to quickly sort out the rest of the cards, since there's a sabotage, a good and common also. But I think we'll just have going to sort this off camera some other day for the commons and uncommons. So far, the first pile is okay. I see a few playable commons and non-common that is very, very useful back when in its standard days. So second pile, we have a white card from Chrono Drain. So Beloved Princess. So we're going to sort through you. Let's approach. Some Gate Crush cards. So basically these are just purely random pile of cards which you can use for later on beginner decks, which I planned if... Okay, so Gravewalker is the first rare. This is from M19. So again, as I mentioned, for maybe I'm gonna have this for the new cards. I mean, whenever there's a return of players from local events, where I'm just gonna add them to get them these freebie cards as part of their tutorial for learning the game. And also we're gonna have to make sure that we can have them to return for maybe buy MTG products or later on play competitively if ever they get to buy components for their ideal decks that they are going to play for the standard, for example. So okay, this is more of the commons in the set. So Paint Changer Building is the second rare card. Nothing too fancy in that one, but we hope to get some goodies in these commons. Anyway, it's basically spoiling through the pile. Mog Fanatic. Okay, Ezra Giants and Injury. Okay, so I think this is the other one. Okay, so more. Nothing too fancy in the pile. We get now to the third one before we go to our special cards, wherein we're going to, for the Bata 90s players out there, or for your viewers, we're going to reminisce to the old card game that I think was the one of my influence to get also interested for the Magic the Gathering trading card game back in high school. So sorry for this. Okay, so this one, pile of green. So more on this. Okay, so more commons, but nothing ideal, which you can use for maybe for ADH or modern. So it's okay if you're going to just browse through it and just goes okay. So Innistrad cards, I do hope they're added at least maybe a Wafer's Bubble or a, but I don't know, I'm just Tibet Hunger, so uncommon, good and common. But where is my rare? Next is Ramasol, good and common. Do we have a rare here in this pack? Titan's Nest, so from Ikoria, okay. And what is the other rare for this pile? This pile of cards, more cards from my pile. No other rare. Okay, I think I might have missed it out here, but anyway, we're going to sort is for another time. So for now, we're going to have the goodies. Basically, I'm not sure if that is the highlight of this video. So these are your Super Trump Trump game, Ace Trump game, the card game for collectors, I call it. So I bought 3 variants of this. So if you are still familiar with the game, there are a lot of tutorials online which you can check for the gameplay of this. But basically there are rules, there are rules printed in the back for how to game this Trump game and court game. So, but we're not going to play in this video, but rather we're just going to sort through on each of the cards included in this decks, and to reminisce what our childhood might have been upon learning this game and appreciating it. Okay, so last for this, I'll try to cut on this first. Sorry for a lot of plastic in this video. Okay, so we have military rockets, future cars, and armored vehicles. As you may know, I am a fancy before when I was kid. It's a fancy of checking on the tanks, the various tanks and other vehicles used during the 2 world wars, as they've seen it in the encyclopedia. So when this game arrived, when I was able to buy this game back when I was a kid, there was it's the first collection I bought. This set of armored vehicles, which they call it. So this is what the card looks like. The smell seems to be the same, maybe. So combat engineer's vehicle, this may be the construction vehicle. Removing obstacles to the battlefield. So it has this following stats. So if you may know, you will win by having the highest stats upon revealing each of these cards from your deck. So this is from the country Great Britain. I forgot the country. So just gonna sort through this. Armored car, all cross-country capability, armored missile carrier. This is from, I think, from Italy. Missile carrier for anti-tank. Missile carrier again from Germany. Armored carrier, mostly carriers from various countries, and also some reconnaissance vehicles. And there are battle tanks and mobile crane. Also mobile crane, trucks, transporter, trucks, more trucks. So basically these are just armored carrier vehicles. I was expecting more tanks, but anyway, I think there is another category for those. So the cars, cross-country vehicles, another cross-country vehicle. So that's about it for this. I think this is the other one here. Okay, this is another cross-country vehicle from Poland. The map is Poland. So for this next deck, future cars, we're gonna explore futuristic cars, experimental car projects with the Super Trump card inside. So what is the Super Trump supposedly? Did they have the brands or something for something like it? Okay. Sorry for the okay. So first up is sports car study, BMW Turbo. They have these following stats: kilometers per hour, HP per kilowatt. I'm not sure though. Cylinders, and that is the speed 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is only under 5 seconds. That's very fast. Next is camper study, under futuristic time for where it's designed for studying maybe. And then sports car study. It's very futuristic cars, which I'm not sure if still it's already existing here at this time. Sports car study by design, Alligator Inc., sporting vehicle, tried services, into Z, General Motors, Star Study, Electric Minicar Study again, more Minicar, but these are just variants of it. Auto for electric tricycle, flat, Marietti, Variant flat, off-road, flat jungle, just Marietti design, Ital design Panda, flat vehicle prototype, Renault Elephant, Travel Jet, Camper Study, Mitsubishi, Volvo ABS, Monteverdi Ford, and these are a lot. Ford Ghia, there's 2 Ford Ghias. B3, Volvo, Lamborghini, Pantera GTS, Jaguar, and Ferrari. So these are alphabetical arranged by these numbers, letters and numbers on the top left. So we're gonna post to it, and we're gonna check the last series, military rockets of the A-Strom game. The container seems to be stuck, but try to open it as not to damage the inside cards. So oops, sorry, we're just gonna push to it. I think, why are they having these lots of cards inside? Okay, it seems to be thicker than the previous 2. That's why it's very hard to open. So small arms rocket, this is Bordeaux. The parameters are length, diameter, weight, and range. So under Germany colors, small arms rocket bazooka from USA. Weapons, especially all of these weapons used in maybe in the World War and the current one. Tank mount wars, helicopter mounted anti-tank rockets, a few of them, and also rockets too. Rocket launchers, more of these, rockets 1, Gaskin AA rocket, Roland AA rocket, Hawk, the ground to air rockets, Nike Hercules, SA Greenful, Kamigawa, Sergeant, Pershing, the Scaleboard, Scud B, and Frog 7, Bastion, more. Nance, and the rest are V2 and Scaleboard. Great. So basically, okay, so they got extra cards. These are 3 of the mini series of Ace Trump game cards. So I think I ordered these for just about 290 pesos each deck. So basically you can just play it at least 2 players, or maybe 3 or more, or going to 5 or 6 players, as long as you get each of these piles going to them, and you can just reveal the best card randomly from the pile. So that is about it for this unboxing video for this Mail Day. I do hope for those 90s kids who get to also play this again, or maybe you can buy this online, or on your if you got this from your local game store, or maybe from an old bookstore in the area. They might have still have some of these cards in their inventory. So that's about it. Thank you for watching this episode. Until the next unboxing, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and have a good day.